Hey everybody, just thought I'd do a quick update on my wonderful watch. This is the Divers LGP from Marathon. Some of you may know it from CountyCom as the JSAR. I love the thing to death. My last one ended up having an issue. I've done 2 previous vids on it. I love the watch, and I will wear this thing forever unless I get my Planet Ocean again. I had one and sold it. I don't know. I like this thing more than the Omega, to be honest. I like the look of the Omega. I didn't like the price of it. I don't think anybody does. And I was just afraid I'd destroy a quartz movement by shooting too much with the thing on. And I'm not going to take off a watch to go shooting. I already wrecked an automatic like that because I forgot. Anyways, we'll get back to the point. My first JSAR or LGP ended up losing time. It was very good day to day, but the 3 different occasions it lost a little bit. Once I think was 12 minutes and twice was 15. And it was random, just very random. At first I thought it was me, like I go to get in the shower, I take the thing off sometimes and I set it down on the counter. We have child-proof locks or child-resistant locks on our cabinet doors. It need a magnet to open. I thought maybe it's too close to the magnet and was holding the hands in place or some craziness. But it happened well after I thought of that and made sure that that never happened again. It happened again. I called Marathon. I didn't think they'd do anything for me. I had the watch like 6 months. I've had it in the ocean, in the shower, banged into airframes on doors and all kinds of light stuff. Not abused by any means, but worn for 6 months. Pretty much day and night. I rarely took the thing off other than, some showering. And I love the watch. I couldn't speak more highly about it. But I called up Marathon. I really didn't think they'd do anything because it was 6 months in or what have you. And I have to say, their customer service is the best. It is outstanding. Outstanding. I spoke to a gentleman there by the name of Dave, and I explained what had happened and told him I was very, very polite, and so was he. And I explained or expressed to him one time that if I wanted to worry about a watch losing time, I would have bought the automatic and just not worried about it. Oh, there's my ugly forehead in the reflection. Well, my 6 head. It's bigger than a 4 head. Anyways, he laughed at that, said he understood, and said, "You can't have that. Send it in, and I'll give you a replacement." I couldn't believe it. The guy was just easy going and friendly. I sent it to him. From where I am to where they are, it took about $39, insured and shipped. 2 weeks later, I explained to him that I had purchased the band and had to put on at a jeweler as to not scratch it, and I didn't want to remove it to ship it. He said, "Ship with the band, I'll swap it out for you myself." So I received it today. I think it was 2 weeks to the day, maybe 2 weeks and a day. New box. And this very nice letter. "Dear," insert your name here, "please accept our apologies for the problem with your watch. We have replaced it with a new one. Let us know if you have any other problems. Best regards, David Sultana." That's how you do customer service. Not just the replacement or being polite on the phone. Not just getting me another quality watch. Not just making it a fast turnaround to go through customs twice and shipping twice, but to then give me a handwritten note apologizing for an issue that it's a movement issue. They don't make the movements. That's Swiss made. They make the watch. They're represented by that because it's their company as they sell it. But in the end, it wasn't even their mistake, and they took care of it and made it right and took the time to write just a short handwritten note. I couldn't be more pleased with the company. If you guys are looking at getting one of these, I think the quality is outstanding. The fit and finish, everything. This one, just like my previous one, is hitting right on the hash marks for the seconds. Most quartz I see don't do that. The Omegas I was shopping for when I returned my Planet Ocean didn't do that. The phosphorescence of the Superluminova or Mariglow, whatever they call it, that they use on this is insane. It keeps excellent time. It's a bit heavy, but, it is what it is. If you guys wear a G-Shock, you're worried about it being big because everything says how big they are. It's about the size of one of the large G-Shocks. and it may be tall. The bezel's great. This one is a little easier. 2 clicks per minute. It doesn't snap as hard as my other one did. The other one is harder to move. And it has just a minor movement in the back direction if you click it. But it's very positive. Locks very well. Lines up between the dots, all the markings are lined up. I have to say I like the positive, or more positive, harder bezel on my last one, but this thing is like a fine ratchet. If you have any expensive quality tools like Snap-on, you can tell when you turn the ratchet how well it's made, that it's going to last a lifetime as compared to some knockoff version that you would buy at the dollar store. That's how this bezel is. It's not easy to turn, but it's easy to turn. It's not going to turn on its own or just from your shirt sleeve or something. It's deliberate. It's just easier than the last one. And when you're looking at that type of bearing surface that you can grab and turn, as opposed to like the Omega 300 where it's scalloped down very far and it's harder to get a grip on, if this had that bezel, it'd probably be very difficult to turn. It's just that there's so much purchase. So it's still great. Dave gave me a couple little fine lines in the case when he put the pins in for me, but all things considered, I had a slight dink here from an airframe on mine. I'm sorry, it was here. I had a dink here from a freezer door and various other marks from 6 months of everyday use. The surface of my watch is perfect again. It's a brand new movement and a brand new case. Has my previously worn and scratched up bracelet on it, and it is perfection again. So thank you, Marathon Watches. Thank you, Dave Sultana. And I forget the very nice lady's name who I dealt with there as well. I apologize to you if you guys ever see this, but thank you for standing behind your product and being top-notch people with excellent customer service. This will not be my last Marathon watch. I believe the next one will be a JSAR. It might look a little small on me, but I like the tritium, unless I can find one of these in tritium. Thank you very much, and anybody who's watching this, thank you for your support.